Are there natural flea and tick repellents that work? Okay, so you have the right word in there, Rose. Hey, welcome, Rose. I know you and Peanut. So the word that you have there is repellent, and that's the thing. So the natural products are going to be more of a repellent and not a killer. So you have to use different multiple of them. So one of the things that you can just got that you got the flash up there for the four-legger. They have some products there. The shampoos. They were a sponsor of the most recent Pet Summit. Also, so on this repellent thing, Doterra has a product called Terrashield that is essential oil. It comes in a spray. So repellents are designed, they will help keep them off. They don't necessarily always kill. They're not a killer, but they're a repellent, which if you can keep them from getting on there or slow them down, that if they do attach, they're not very healthy, then all that is good. So there's that. There are a lot of different kinds of the medallions that emit frequencies that have been being produced, and I think those have gotten better than what they were a time ago. Geranium is used in some topical applicators, so there's that. Also, Buck Mountain Botanicals has a powder that is very effective that you can use topically. That's also a good repellent, and really, if the ticks attach, they're not as effective at being able to fill themselves up. So again, a lot of these are repellents, but if you do a blend of different ones, then you can get a good effect. Oh, there used to be also a flea and tick spray that was made by Farnham. It was an organic. It had a water base. It was organic, and it was made from chrysanthemum flowers. So chrysanthemum is where the natural pyrethrins came from. And then, of course, scientists figured out a way to extract that and then run it through a machine, figure out exactly what the makeup was of the chemical ingredients in those. You know, in the old days, the gardens would always have mums, chrysanthemums, marigolds planted around them, some zinnias, and that was part of keeping the bugs out because of the natural natural pyrethrin that was in there. So then we got synthetic pyrethrins, and then it went to permethrins, which are very also toxic. So you don't want to be using those all the time on your animals, not at all on cats. Permethrins are extremely toxic to cats, so they're going to be toxic to dogs, just not as deathly. But at any rate, so you can find, I'm not sure if Farnham still makes that, but it was a water base, came from marigolds, organic water base pyrethrin spray. That was, we had that, we used it on the horses. I used it on myself when I went riding and camping, and then had it for dogs as well. And cats, it was safe for those to use too. So if you can find products like that, and then you kind of build on those, having more than one product. And then also sometimes when you, for these repellents, you want to apply it right before you're going to go. So say you did it 3 days ago, and now you're going to go out hiking again. You got to, a lot of the repellents you have to do almost every day. So keeping on top of that. And there's some that you can find that don't have the different inert ingredients, but they're going to have to be delivered somehow. So sometimes I can make my own. I'll use witch hazel and then add in different essential oils and spritzer myself, citronella, the geranium, peppermint, a little bit of clove, maybe some cinnamon. You might even use whatever the different companies. There's so many different ones that have essential oils. If you've got one that has a product, and you want to add to that, you can beef it up, do things that way too.